The girl was horrified to discover that a terrifying severed head had suddenly appeared in her dollhouse. But what puzzled her even more was that the doll couple, who should have been lying in bed, were now sitting up with panicked expressions. Their son was hiding under the blankets, as if frightened by something. Even the dog had moved from the doorway to the living room, its face tense as it stared ahead. Stranger still, the head that had been on the table had somehow moved to the floor. Curious, the girl reached out and touched it, only to find fresh bloodstains on its neck. Hearing her mother call her, the girl could only let out a warning, but no one could have guessed that a disaster was quietly brewing. Soon, night fell. The moment the girl got home, she rushed to her room and opened the dollhouse, only to find that the dolls had moved again. The couple now looked terrified, staring at the severed head on the sofa while the dog had been shut outside. She quickly searched for the little boy and found him hiding behind the door, fearfully watching the head. Then, in the blink of an eye, the doll couple and the severed head vanished without a trace. Frantically, she scanned the dollhouse, only to find the head had moved to the bedroom on its own. Terrified, the girl jumped into bed, but determined to protect the doll family, she made a bold decision. The next day, she went to the toy store and bought a police officer doll, placing him in the dollhouse in hopes of keeping the family safe. She even said a prayer at dinner, but that night she was horrified to find the police doll lying on the ground, his head missing. The doll family's mouths were wide open, as if they had just witnessed something horrific. Panicking, the girl searched everywhere for the severed head and found it hiding in the mirror. She muttered a threat before diving under the covers. The next day, she returned to the toy store and bought an Indian shaman doll, hoping this time to defeat the evil head. Late at night, when she checked the dollhouse again, she saw the doll family all staring in the same direction. The shaman was performing a ritual. The girl thought this might work, but before she could feel relieved, her flashlight flickered. When she looked again, the shaman was frozen in a strange pose. Sensing something was wrong, she rushed to the other side, only to find the shaman had also fallen victim. Before she could react, she turned and saw the severed head lurking behind the doll family, ready to attack. The girl's scream caught her mother's attention. Afraid of getting scolded, she quickly hid under the covers. When her mother asked why she screamed, the girl lied and said it was just a nightmare. Her mother was suspicious, but let it go. But in those few minutes of delay when the girl checked the dollhouse again, the doll couple had been brutally murdered. Looking around, she noticed the little boy wasn't at the scene. She prayed silently that he was safe until she made a horrifying discovery. The severed head had been placed on the boy's body. Trembling, the girl threw the head away and hid under the covers. The next day, she convinced her parents to give the dollhouse away. The new owner was thrilled and eagerly opened it, only to find the terrifying head had returned, once again attached to the little boy.